Senator Gravel, let me ask you, first of all, I thought you called me a junkie there. Is that what you did?
Well, we're both junkies, political junkies, political junkies.
Okay, because I know you're for legalizing drugs as well. So,
Well, of course I am. I think I think this war on drugs is the most ridiculous thing going on. Marijuana is not addictive. In fact, it even has health properties. Why should we turn around and not treat it like alcohol? And with hard drugs, we could turn around and treat it just what it is. It's a sickness. And so if people want any drugs, they go to a doctor. They get a prescription, they get it filled. And then we identify them in that process. And so when they need help, we're there to help them. We do this with alcohol, with the AA system. We could do this with drugs. And of course we know in experiments in Switzerland and in the Netherlands, when people have a drug habit, if they can turn around and satisfy that to a degree, they can go on with productive lives. But by criminalizing it the way we do, last year we arrested 800,000 people over marijuana, and it's not addictive.
Senator Gravel, have you ever smoked doobage?
Of course I have, and I don't particularly like it. It doesn't do anything for me.
That's interesting. I think Senator Obama admitted to harder drugs. Any harder drugs than marijuana?
Oh yeah, I tried cocaine once, and long time ago, and I have a sinus problem, and boy, I'll tell you, I dropped it immediately. It was just too painful. It's ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
But here, when you got a bunch of peer groups, you turn around, everybody's trying something, you try it. And then that's when you can turn around deciding that it's ridiculous. And a lot of people who have tried it in our society are not addicted to it. They've tried it like I did, and they stopped it. And now, if you want to talk about drugs, I have neuropathy, and so I turn around and take a Lyrica, one pill a day to control the pain in my feet. Does that make me a drug addict? Probably so. But then again, we're all drug addicts to one degree or another. Isn't it interesting how we've cut down on smoking, which is very admirable, but we've increased our coffee intake. So we've gone from nicotine to caffeine as a drug for our society. This is not criminal activity. This is public health activity and must be approached that way. And the sooner we decriminalize this activity, the sooner we'll be able to get a better handle on it in our society.
So let me ask you one last question about that, because I found what you said interesting. Would you also legalize cocaine?
Well, you legalize the regulation thereof. When you go to a doctor and get a prescription for the equivalent of cocaine, you get a prescription, you go get it filled. You're into and the doctor has a record of this. And so now what you have, you've solved the problem. We don't turn around where you feel you need cocaine to control whatever angst you have, that you now get caught at this and you're thrown in jail for 10, 20 years. And we fill up our prisons to the point where we're the embarrassment of the world. We're supposed to be a democracy. We've got more people in prison, 2.3 million people in prison on a population basis, more than anybody else in the world.